Hello and welcome to News by Standards. Some cinemas have banned young people wearing suits from screenings of Minions: The Rise of Gru over rowdy behaviour fueled by a TikTok trend. Teenagers following the #GentleMinions trend has been accused of making noise and throwing things during the screenings. A staff member at one venue told the BBC they wanted to ensure the experience was not spoiled for younger children on their first cinema trip. Some cinemas said they had to give huge numbers of refunds. Videos showing young people dressing up in suits to watch the movie in large groups and cheering loudly during the screening have gone viral on TikTok, racking up millions of views in some cases. The teenagers filmed themselves copying the characteristics steepled fingers of the movie's supervillain Felonious Gru and celebrated that the 5-year wait is over, referring to the time since the franchise's last installment, Despicable Me 3. Movie studio Universal Pictures endorsed the trend, saying on Twitter to everyone showing up to @Minions in suits, "We see you and we love you." But cinemas have been less appreciative, with several complaining about the behaviour of the young fans drawn to the movie by TikTok. Guernsey's only cinema had to cancel further screenings of the movie, blaming stunningly bad behaviour, including vandalism, throwing objects and abusing staff. Mallard cinema manager Daniel Phillips Smith said it's been absolutely heartbreaking. "We've had families who won't even go back into the screen when we've tried to sort it out, families leaving before the film has even started, and of course the children have been in tears." The cinema had suffered a massive financial impact from all the refunds for customers whose viewing of the film had been disturbed, he said. The Regal Cinema in Wadebridge, Cornwall, posted a notice saying it would no longer admit unaccompanied children wearing suits to screenings of the movie. Box office staff told the BBC young people in suits have been cheering, clapping, whooping and rising to their feet throughout the film. "We were trying to talk to people on the way in after a while, but that wasn't really working, so we had to just decide to put a stop to it and say thanks very much, but we're not doing the whole TikTok trend thing," a staff member said. "We had people coming in with children for their very first cinema trip and we wanted to protect that." Images on social media showed several Odeon cinemas displaying signs warning customers due to recent disturbances following the #GentleMinions trend. Any group of guests in formal attire will be refused entry for shows of Minions: The Rise of Gru. That some cinema goers praised the behaviour of the #GentleMinions at their screenings. Stacey Woods, a teaching assistant from Surrey, said on social media that a group in suits, when she saw the film, was so much fun and so well behaved, adding they politely stopped bowing down and worshipping a giant poster of Gru so her children could pose for a photo with it. One parent told the Mansfield Chad the ban on young people in suits had extended to 2 boys in his 13-year-old son's group who were merely wearing white shirts with collars. They were reportedly turned away from their pre-booked screening until parents could drive down with a couple of jumpers to cover the offending items of smart clothing. A spokesperson for the Odeon said due to a small number of incidents in our cinemas over the weekend, we've had to restrict access in some circumstances. The View Cinema chain said it was still welcoming all customers to see the film, which had been incredibly popular over the opening weekend. The Minions movie franchise, which began with 2010's Despicable Me, follows reformed supervillain Gru and his army of small yellow henchmen who quickly became the subject of endless online memes. The latest film tells Gru's origin story as an 11-year-old struggling to break into the supervillain business.